Good evening. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chrissy, also known as HBI Chrissy, also known as, or formerly known as, Whimsical Locs. And that's Whimsical_Locs on IG. I'm currently deactivated, but I'll be flashing myself in eventually, you know what I mean, whenever I feel like it. Today is a very special day. Well, in about 8 more minutes. Yes. It is officially my 2-year Locversary. Okay. Yay. I made it 2 years locked. You feel me? Let's see. This update is completely different from last year's 1-year lock journey, Locversary update. Last year when I hit my 1-year mark, I'm talking softly because the children are sleeping, but last year when I hit my 1-year mark, I broke it down to 5 videos, and it was the 4 days or 5 days or 4 days leading up to the 5th day, which was my Locversary day, and I broke down so much within that 1 year in my lock journey. This year, what you see is what you're gonna get in this one video, okay? I'll try to insert some pictures of my journey. I'm not gonna do it from the start. Yeah, I'll throw a couple of pictures in there from the start, just so you guys can have an overview. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you, mainly focus on where I was last year to now. Not much pictures. I just want to share a few things basically, and that's it. So this is what 2 years locked is looking like on me. I haven't had a retwist in, when was the last time I had a retwist? It was, I want to say, a month and a half ago. I ordered this new product that I would like to try on my locks. And that's not the thing that I'm doing now. I'm not doing the whole trying different products thing. This year has been mainly focused on, especially in 2019, I've been mainly focused on, or really this 2nd year within my lock journey, I purchased less products for my hair. I've made my home good oils, which is what I refer to as my all natural hair oils that I've made using, herbs and oils, essential oils, cooking oils, and different herbs that I use in a crock pot, which lasts for a very long time. And I do have a video on that. I'll leave it in the description box. You know the deal. But yeah, I haven't been using much products. I would say the main products that I use lately, I have been tending to my edges more, like my baby hairs and stuff like that. They're not done in this video, but or right now. But that has been something I've been playing with. That wasn't something that I've ever been doing, but once I started doing it, I was just like, oh, it's cute. It gives me a cleaner look. It makes, a non-retwist hairstyle look good. You feel me? So I've been playing with that more. On top of that, the edge control that I've been using, that I Am Blessed Hands edge control that I told you guys last year that I wasn't feeling, man, that stuff is making my edges grow. I had a problem area on this side. I'm telling you, it's just ridiculous how much it made my edges grow. I've been using I Am Blessed Hands consistently for the last several months, and I see a significant difference. As far as like my daily maintenance or weekly maintenance or monthly maintenance, it cut down significantly. I no longer oil my scalp 24/7. I have a video on oils, that I've done about a month and a half ago. Yeah, when I last retwisted my hair, that's when I did that video. But basically, it's not anything that I initially started doing on purpose. It's something that just happened, and then I looked more into it and it made more sense. But I'll add oil here and there to my hair or to my scalp, but I'm not focused on that anymore as I was within my 1-year journey. Mainly because, I just got really laxed. Like, the more mature your locks become, the less you tend to it. And it's kind of like neglect. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm neglecting my locks, but at the same time, I keep my locks clean, my scalp clean. I massage my scalp just because it feels good. Not for stimulation, but because it feels good. But yeah, like, I just keep it clean. And I think that's what aid to the health of my hair. Sebum is an all-natural hair oil that stimulates and grows from the scalp. So if you apply too much oils and grease and leave-in conditioners and all types of products, if you apply too much of that along with sebum, it'll clog up your pores. So I'm just in the habit of keeping my pores clean in my scalp and allowing its natural juices or oils to take control. I'm still washing my hair left and right like nobody's business. I believe that's number one. I use conditioners. I've been using my coconut oil shampoo, some moisturizing shampoo when I want to detox my locks. If I've gone longer than I should without washing my hair, I am using the apple cider vinegar shampoo, following up with the moisturizing shampoo. I'm still conditioning my locks. I do homemade conditioners as well as conditioners that, like protein packs and things of that nature. As you can see, my color is much different than it was a year ago. I'm doing this auburn, autumn peach type color, which is now kind of changing on me. But as far as lock goals that I had a year ago, I would say that I've reached, I want to say I touched all those lock goals. In my video, I said that I wanted to start my ombre look. I wanted to do my ombre. I've done that because there's levels to this ombre-ish, okay? I actually want a 3-tone ombre, but you have to start with the 2-tone, and then it gets another length, and then you can brighten up the tips kind of thing. That's my plan. So by year 3, I will either go jet black or brighten up my tips to, give me a 3-tone ombre effect on my locks. Depending on how I'm feeling, I've been really debating on dyeing my locks jet black, but maybe I'll play with the ombre a little bit more before I settle into the jet black. So I accomplished that goal. Another goal that I had was I wanted my locks to be right here, and they're not retwisted, and you see where they're sitting. You feel me? My locks appear to be a lot shorter in the front, but in the back, let me give you guys some side visuals. I'm in my daughter's chair, but in the back it's much different. I'm going to turn around the other way. It's really long in the back. I feel it all over my back. Like, not my neck, I feel it on my back. see? So yeah, that's another thing. So I accomplished the lock length goal that I wanted um, last year for this year. What else did I want? Excuse me. I think those were the main two things that I wanted to focus on, other than the health, growing, filling my edges more. I accomplished that goal. My growth is growing. My locks are still healthy, even with you know, the color added to it. They're still very healthy. I'm not experiencing any breakage. And a lot of people talk like, oh, even though you may not experience anything now, you may experience 10 years. No, cut the shenanigans. If that issue is a problem now, if that issue is going to be a problem 10 years ago, or 10 years from now, it's going to be a problem right now. So I attack it. I dealt with it. There's videos on that, how I went about that. I'm just going to move closer so you guys could get the idea. What else? My locks are thickening up some more. They're still, well, I'm retwisting a lot less. Like, it's just the fact that I let freaking laziness, neglect get the best of me. So it's like, if I don't have to retwist, I'm not going to retwist. You know what I mean? So my last retwist was about a month and a half ago. I'm probably going to retwist again within the next week or so. Whenever I get that product, I plan on doing it around that time. So within the next 2 weeks, once I receive the product that I ordered, I will be retwisting my locks, and I will show you guys how I'm retwisting my locks now, because it has changed since I retwisted my locks 7 months ago, okay, or a year ago. You know what I mean? Because my locks are longer now. So my method has changed in a way that I retwist my locks, but I'll get more into that in that video. What else? Where was I going with this? Yeah, so they're thickening up, I believe, because I haven't been retwisting as much as I used to. Now, I've never like retwisted frequently, but like on an overly consistent basis, I retwisted, you know, the standard once a month, you know, around my monthly date. That's when I would retwist. But lately I've been going, it started off me doing 6 weeks, and then I went 8 weeks, and then 8 weeks. This is literally the pattern or the timeline of when I retwisted. So I let it get to 6 weeks and I retwisted. Then I let it get to 8 weeks and I retwisted. And then I let it get to 3 months. So before my last retwist, I haven't retwisted in like 3 months. I believe it was like, it was 9, I think it was 9 weeks, going on 10 or 11, I don't know. It was like 3.5 months was the longest I went without retwisting my locks, and it wasn't so bad. It wasn't too much with the pop in the locks thing, because that's something that I do on a regular. I would say the worst thing about doing that is that your locks, my locks in particular, they grow away from the locks, so it's a lot to clean up, you know what I mean, even now. So even though I ended up retwisting my locks a month and a half ago, now that my locks need another retwist, I can tell that they're, you know, I need something stronger to keep that hold in effect. And that's why I purchased this product that I'm going to share with you guys in my next video, or my next lock video. This product is world renowned, and it's something that I need. I needed something much stronger, because I'm just like, look, I can't keep up with the frizz. We love frizz and everything, but my frizz is different. My frizz that I'm experiencing right now is simply because I haven't been consistent or keeping up with my retwist, and my hair is growing away from that. I've mentioned numerous times before, I'm not one of those people that could just sit on not retwisting her locks, because my hair grows away from the locks. So those are the only issues that I'm experiencing right now, which isn't technically an issue because I mind my business and my locks mind their business, so we go about our business. But when it comes to retwisting, I want a clean look. When I retwisted my locks the last time, the look wasn't so clean, you feel me? So I mean, it was clean at the roots, but it was just so thick and puffy. So I found a product that I believe is going to deliver. I believe it's going to pull through, and I will do a review on that. That's another video to be anticipated later on down the line. Again, these lock videos ain't going to be as frequent as they used to. They're going to be very sporadic. Unless, you know, upon request, or if I feel like it, that would be the only reason why I would do lock videos. But right now I'm just chilling. As far as watering my hair, I don't miss my hair as I should. I may go a whole week or over a week without spraying my hair with water, you feel me? Mainly because I wash my hair a lot, so it's not lacking moisture, you know what I mean? And if I feel like, yo, I need to spray my hair, I'm going to spray my hair. I'm a firm believer in acting fast. If you notice something is wrong with your locks, act immediately, okay? Yes, I did throw on the phase because we're celebrating my 1 lock anniversary. Oh, and now we're 8 minutes after my lockversary began. So yay, here's to motherfreaking 2 years lock. It's my 2-year lockversary. I'm souped because I've been waiting for this, and I can't believe that it's been 2 years. Like, I look at my Snapchat memories and my IG memories and see where I was a little over 2 years ago, and it's like, wow, before I was locked, this has been a part of my life for a minute now, and I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling it. But other than that, I haven't done anything major with my locks other than the color. I reduced my maintenance. That's major, but you know, I reduced the maintenance in my locks, the way I care for my locks, except for when it comes to washing and conditioning my hair. That's part of me, before, during, after, till I go to heaven. I'm going to always wash and condition my hair in general. And that's pretty much it as far as this lock update is concerned. I want to touch on something real quick. There's a debate going around that I came across as far as, and we all seen it, like, what do you prefer to call your locks? Locks or dreadlocks? And there are people that say, oh, there's nothing dreadful about my locks, and great, I agree. I prefer to call my locks locks because it's cute. It's cuter. I think, to me, how I look at it is like men that have, you know, the free-form locks, I call them dreads, you know what I mean? And women like myself who has locks like this, I call them locks, you know what I mean? It's just, that's how I identify locks and dreads as gender. That's just my personal thing, you know, that's just what I do. Before I even joined the lock community, I called them dreads. They was dreads all my life up until I actually became locked up and got to know more about the terminologies that we use. But there are people that are feeling some type of way because they feel like the ancestors, and you know, it was a way for the European to, let me say this, okay, if you guys are going to preach that, you know, white people or European people did this, call our locks dreadlocks because it was a dreadful thing, it was supposed to be demeaning, I need y'all to present some type of documentation, some type of proof, because I'm not one to believe everything on social media. And honestly, if I cared enough, I would have done the research myself, but I don't care enough. So for people like myself, you know, throw it in our face. Like, if that's what you're saying is true, and this is what they used back in our days to, you know, I'm not saying it's okay to be ignorant. I just don't care enough to say, oh, you know, I don't care enough to look into whether they call our locks dreads or not. You know, it's a preference thing on my behalf. There's people that are, they're so deep with locks, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a spiritual thing, and I didn't start my lock journey for a spiritual purpose. Like, I'm spiritual with the Lord. I ain't spiritual with my mother freaking hair. Okay, so that has nothing to do with why I started my lock journey. I started my lock journey because I was tired of maintaining my hair. That's why I started my lock journey, because I had 2 girls at the time, and this is 3 heads. That's why I started my lock journey, because I wasn't trying to do all 3 heads. You feel me? Why I started my lock journey? Because I've done explored every hairstyle there was with my natural hair, with weaves, with braids, with kinky twists, like with not kinky twists, never had those, but those goddess twists. You know what I mean? So I done explored hair. So I've always said I wanted to lock it. I started my lock journey for the look. You feel me? I knew I would look great in it because I had similar styles in the years previously. You know what I mean? So that's why I started my lock journey. It wasn't nothing to do with something spiritual. You know what I mean? So for those of you who make everything about spiritual, kudos to you. But don't knock anybody that doesn't make their locks about a spiritual motherfucking journey. I'm spiritual with Christ. That's who I'm spiritual with. Not my motherfucking crown that he blessed me with. It has nothing to do with that, okay? On offset, back to what I'm talking about, when it comes to, you know, standing firm on what you believe in our historic values and the way that we were treated, and when it comes to our locks, just put out the information. That's all I'm asking, because somebody like me, I look at stuff and people just run with everything they see on mother freaking social media. They quick to repost something. They could say a well has 22 babies a year, and somebody reposts it without even doing their research, like, and be like, wow, oh my god, I never knew that a well has 22 babies. I'm not saying this really happened, but I'm just comparing the scenario to how people receive information that is given on social media. They swear because somebody shares it, because somebody talks about it, that means it's true. Because they sound good, that means it's true, and that's not necessarily the case. When it comes to me, if you telling me, oh, that's the problem now, that's the problem wrong with our community now, people don't know, that's the problem with black people, people don't know. Well, as your job as somebody who isn't ignorant, your job is to teach and to make that knowledge known, okay? And not by word of mouth. We need proof. We need proof, because what you're saying, there is historic documentation to everything that you said. Just like the Bible, there is historic documentation. There are historic facts that can prove everything. I mean, maybe not everything, but you know what I'm saying. People and places and things. That's what I mean. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you saying that our ancestors been through this, and I'm getting mixed reviews, because I see some Rastas that say, nah, the Rastafarian is the one that started calling our dreads dreadlocks. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have time. When I see arguments like that, I don't care enough to look into it. But don't down a person for being ignorant if you swear what you're saying is true. Present that documentation, present the facts, because if I'm going to come at you with something, I'm going to come at you with some facts. Well, look it up here. You can go to this museum and see documentation, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not? No, I'm not even going to go there, because, like I said, I'm ignorant to this mother effer-ish, okay, to this subject. So, yeah, I'm just putting that out there since we're on the topic of locks, okay? But anyways, that's how I identify dreads and locks. Dreads are for men, locks are for women. Yeah. It's funny because I really do it like that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If the guy has locks like these, I may identify it as locks. But for the most part, I identify men locks as dreads and women's locks as locks. But if I'm speaking in general, I'm going to say locks, because that's the term that I use for myself all the time. Okay, but other than that, enjoy the few clips, pictures, or whatnot of my lock journey. Okay, hunty, and be great. Give you a few more lock visuals. Yeah. Alright, you guys, enjoy the pictures. Peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yeah.